stage. That would help, wouldn't it? Okay, now look. It's operator error. I'm doing all this talking, but not even knowing that you
Oh,
on the stage.
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, Hocus. That's my bad.
I
Operator
couldn't hear
error.
nothing.
Right, I had to add you to the stage. I thought you was on stage and just couldn't hear me, but it's okay. I'm doing all this talking. Okay. Oh Lord, it's been a while, but how you doing, Hocus man? I heard your story. I haven't been on Clubhouse in a while, so you have definitely got to catch us up on what's going on, man. What is happening to you? What's going
Um,
on with the Hocus 45th down that rabbit hole?
we still in the rabbit hole. And we doing more lives on YouTube now.
Mm,
Expanding the brand. Instagram, of course. And we still on Clubhouse. Clubhouse is more like the hangout every night. We still going down there, but we not really focused on content over there anymore.
mm,
So the rabbit hole is still up and running. We got a lot of things we got planned in the future. We have our own platform, our own community platform. I haven't launched it yet. I'm gonna be launching that soon. I'm just getting everything right with it. Other than that, yeah, just been going through some legal issues, and that's what we're here to talk about.
yeah, yeah. So just hit on it. You got the floor. You know how to host. We just gonna broaden your horizon on this end in the Black Power movement to see where we can help you out and what assistance we can offer to you with your legal issues. We do have Black Lawyers for Justice and some other legal representations that may be able to help you out. But I love to hear what's actually going on because I just heard it from a third party. I really haven't done no research on what's happening. So just
Right. So earlier this month, I was charged in a RICO conspiracy. Um,
mm,
yeah, it's a RICO gang conspiracy. But so there's like 8 charges on the docket. It's ranging from murder, RICO, racketeering, of course, and wire fraud and drug conspiracy. So they got me in the wire fraud charge. Now, to the past 12 years, I came home 12 years ago on 12/12/12. Right, I was acquitted on a conspiracy charge in the state of New York, and I beat them. Right, and ever since I came home, I vowed to you know make a change in my community. Like, I've been doing a lot of gang prevention. You know, um, you know, anti-gang violence. Um, I go to group homes, schools, wherever they ask me to be, I'm there to talk to kids and tell them about my life story in order for them to make a different choice that I made. And not only that, I've been in the rabbit hole, waking it up just on, critical. We call ourselves critical thinkers, not conspiracy theorists. They would call us that, but we speak truth. We truth seekers, right? And I did everything I've been doing was I've been walking a straight line. I vow to not commit no crime. I don't indulge in no type of crime, no type of gang activity at all. None. But they
mm,
still found a way to put me into a gang conspiracy with people that I don't know, that's based in a city that I've never been in my life. So now I have to face these charges and go to trial because I don't care what they said, what they offer. I would never cop out and take no plea to something that I know that I didn't do, and something that I know that they can't prove. But we know the government played dirty, and it's just as like, you know, I I, I am being attacked. I feel and I understand how those before me used to be getting attacked and how they used to scream, from the mountaintop, like, look, I didn't do this. They putting this charge on me. You know,
mm,
I I'm a victim of that right now. I understand. I overstand it, and it's crazy. You know what I
mm,
mean? So now that's why I'm here, and I gotta fight these charges. Innocent men gotta fight these charges. They let me out on an unsecured bond, which is a signature bond, which is 25,000, which I didn't have to pay. You know, so that goes to show you right there that they let me out. So it goes to show you that I really didn't have nothing to do with this conspiracy because this RICO that they got, it has murders in it. It has drug
mm,
sales in it. It has shootings in it. One of the charges, I believe, I don't want to get it, I don't want to misquote it, but I believe a teenager got killed because he no longer wanted to be a part of the gang. This is what they're alleging. right? A
Mm,
teenager got killed because they said he no longer wanted to be a part. That's something that I would have spoken out against. Like that's what I do. I speak out against senseless violence. When a little girl just got killed in the Bronx, I spoke out
mm,
against that. A little teenage kid, grabbed the gun and shot in the crowd. I spoke out against that. So it's an embarrassment. It's an attempt to tarnish my name, my character, to put me in an indictment where people is killing people, and I don't indulge in that type of stuff. So I just gotta fight.
yeah,
That's
you
what's going
gotta
on right
fight,
now.
brother. You know, the COINTELPRO is very active still to this day. And what it sounds like is they trying to catch you up to hush you up because you are doing so much for the community. But we need to do what we have to do on the outside to make sure that you're protected from this. Um, and I mean, I can't right now. We just getting some of the information, but whatever you got to share and to say it and stand on it and believe and trust in God, trust in the Creator to pull you out of this thing. You ain't got nothing to do with it. They don't have no way to link you up with it. They just putting something on your plate. And we gotta protect our leaders in the community that are doing positive things, but they keep flipping it into negative things. People think this can't happen to them, but you here today telling us this is happening to me. It's happened to me before. People have been infiltrated into our organization, into the Black Panther Party, and constantly try to accuse you and attack you of doing nefarious things. But if they don't have no evidence, then they can't prove anything. You know, they can't prove that you have anything to do with this. So we're joined tonight by Dr. Critical Truth Bay, Minister of Justice. How you doing, sis? We're on the line tonight with Brother Hocus from Hocus 45th. She's our Minister of Justice. So Hocus, if you would just explain to Sister Dr. Truth Bay what's going on with your case and see how we can help you out in any way, coming from the Black Panther Party. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
Dr.
just
Truth Bay? Yeah.
in a nutshell, like I just said, they threw me in a conspiracy with a whole bunch of
Okay, how we
people.
doing?
Hey, how
Um,
you doing? Can y'all hear me?
yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, they
Yeah.
threw me in a conspiracy with a whole bunch of people that I don't know, um, based off of my past and the gang that I used to represent and being affiliated with. So it's like they don't want to let go of my past. So it's like the easiest thing to do because if you pull up my old music, old videos and stuff like that, you
Just,
can see
just,
it's no secret. I even got a documentary. I shot a
yeah, we're
documentary and
live too. I can't hear you.
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Maybe you need to leave out and come back, Dr. Truth Bay. Leave out and come back. And I'll
Let me
add you.
log in and log back
Yeah,
out
she's
because I
like in a
can't hear.
matrix. Yeah.
Yes, you being scrambled right now. But yeah, just because you had affiliation with this gang group or this uh, group of people that you don't even know,
I'm
they're
logging back
attaching
in.
all the stuff to you that's happened by association.
Yeah, so it's like, but I don't understand the association because the only association is that this group that they snatched up is the name of the gang that I used to represent. So it's
Mhm.
like throw me in here and accuse me of committing wire fraud when I didn't. I don't want to get into details. I got to
Mhm.
really be careful, but I didn't do it. I didn't commit no wire fraud. Everything I do is by the book, like
Mhm.
literally by the book. But
Mhm.
and then my whole thing is if I did do something wrong somewhere along the line, they should have came and hollered at me and okay, I will face my accuser. But to throw me in a conspiracy in a RICO with
Yeah,
people I don't know in a city I never been to because they represent allegedly, right? Because I don't even know what's going on because I don't even know these people because they
mhm.
represent a gang that you can affiliate with me with because yes, if you go check my documentary, I talk about my past. This is what I do. This is what I do with my. I go to group homes and schools and and I talk to them about my life and my gang life in the past and how the sins I made affect my life now and I encourage them to not join gang. So it's kind of like it's easy to for them to get someone to say, yeah, he's a part of this. I used to be a
Mhm.
part of that. Like, obviously, obviously I'm not a part of this because y'all would have had me in the RICO charge. Y'all know I'm not a part of this, but still y'all throw me in there and it makes me look terrible because I'm out here on one hand and make me look like a hypocrite. I'm out here on one hand
Are
telling
we
the youth,
on?
yo,
Yes,
yes.
we're on. Can you hear us, Dr. Trupe? Can you hear us? Yeah. So we're trying to figure out how we can help Hocus or assist and let people know what's going on with his case. They've got him caught up in a RICO case, and that's a pretty broad spectrum because they could just you just guilty by association because you were formerly affiliated with the gang, even though you don't participate in any of the gang activities and you didn't, you don't even know these people. But this is why you know it's a trap one way or other. Once you put like me, I understand, and I have to talk about what the stuff that I've been associated with. God forbid somebody go back and be like, "Oh, were you here at this specific place because you were affiliated with da 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 da," and now we trying to pin a murder on you and all this old wild shit. I'd be caught up the same way. You know what I mean? 'Cause I have seen some shit, but no face, no case. You can't pin me in them places. But you don't even know these people. You haven't even been associated with them in how many years, and they still trying to pin that on you. That's wild.
I can't.
Can you hear now?
Don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, we
But if
can
you,
hear you. Wait a minute, let me go to the back chat.
all right, now I can hear. How you
You can
doing,
hear
brother
now?
Hocus?
Hey, how
Yeah,
you doing, Dr.
he's
Trupe?
on it. Yeah, we having some streaming issues. Okay, there you go. Hey, beautiful. I'm not
I'm
feeling
about.
right. Yes, but
Yeah,
Hocus
I'm not.
really needs our help. Yeah, he really needs our help,
What
Doctor.
happened?
They're trying to pin a RICO case on him from affiliation with a former gang that he was, people that he was a part of, and
Hmm.
now that he does a tremendous job on Clubhouse holding it down and giving information about different things in the that's going on. He gives good positive feedback about why young people shouldn't join gangs because of his experience. And then now that somebody has, said that he was affiliated with this gang and trying to pin murder on him and all kind of stuff.
Well,
So, well,
I'm not
Uh-oh.
charged with the murder, but I'm in the indictment. Um,
indictment, yeah,
yes.
they in the
That's
indictment,
right. Guilty of association, basically.
right? Uh-huh.
Well,
Yeah.
my thing with this about the association is that these people I don't even know, so they associate in my past in the gang with people that rep the same gang but in a different state. And because I live in Georgia, I guess they felt like they could just throw me in there. And it's sad because like
Okay.
yeah, because I don't even know these guys. Like I don't even know them. So I don't it just I'm really being railroaded right now. And like most of our brothers before me screaming from the mountaintop, like, yo, look, I didn't do it. I'm being railroaded, I'm being
Hmm.
targeted, and and it's just crazy. I just want the best, representation that I can get, in order to fight them because I don't care what they think about offering or trying to offer. I'm not taking nothing because I'm innocent.
I
Like I
know
didn't
that.
do this.
Right? No, that's well, she got kicked out once again, but That's a pretty tough cook. It's like, what can you do? You can only just stand on truth, freedom, peace, and justice. If you know,
Yeah,
okay, here you go, sis. You know.
devil is a lie. I keep falling off, but nonetheless,
Hmm.
let's talk about it. Since we're on already on the air, let's talk about it so it can be on record, and then we're gonna kick some ass afterwards. Black
Right.
power.
Black power, black power.
Hey, tired
Right.
of these crackers. They always doing something. But
Hmm.
Georgia is no different than any other state in any America. Their mission is to criminalize us, to destroy us, make sure we're not prosperous in any way, shape, or fashion. But nonetheless, family, greetings. Welcome to Sixth Region Radio, formerly Black Power. Black Power is still alive and well. We took a little vacay, but we're gonna come up bigger and stronger. We setting some stuff up for the month of June. Start getting our feet wet. But we have our alternative fan base page. Currently working on that, and we are working on our social media aspects for the sixth region. So those who may not know, sixth region is governance for the people, for we the people. We have President Ibrahim Traore, who's been there, official president of the sixth region, holding it down for not only Burkina Faso, but for all of us in the sixth region. And that's what's the difference this year. So we're going to apply who we are as six regionites. It's a new citizenship word. And start regulating governance, family. First and foremost, it is legislation and policy. We got to start rewriting. We got to have some type of legislation to cover us. That's why they keep criminalizing us, right? Anti-black hate crime bill. They're not trying to give that to us, but that's not their choice. So we have to make them do it. But nonetheless, I'm grateful again to be here on Black Power Radio. I am your friendly neighborhood policy analyst, Dr. Truth Bay, with my sister from another mister, Queen General Nzinga, the lost queen of Angola,
Yes.
reincarnated right here in DC. Praise
Yes,
the Lord.
yes,
How you doing?
yes. We're doing good here in the sixth region in Washington, D.C. We got off on a little rough spot getting on the
Hey.
radio. I almost forgot how to add people to the stage. It's been so long. So, but yeah, but I'm glad to have on tonight Brother Hocus from the 45th Rabbit Hole off Clubhouse. And his story is just phenomenal. I think once you get settled down, we can really dig deep and see, how far this rabbit hole is gonna go. But this brother needs representation. He needs some consultations and things. He's a lawyer. Don't you still need a lawyer, Hocus?
Yeah, for sure. I've been
Yeah.
I've been I've been speaking to a few lawyers, and honestly,
Yeah.
like a lot of lawyers, they for a case like this, they charge a lot of money. Unfortunately,
Right. Right.
yeah,
Right.
that's
So
outside of most of our our budget, our people budget. 'Cause most of us
yeah.
ain't rich, and can't afford
Ain't
six
got it like
figures. Yeah,
okay.
that's why they got a 98% conviction rate, because brothers can't afford a high priced lawyer to really dig in this case. And I do not trust, the defender that they give me. I
Right.
definitely, yeah, I don't trust it.
Cause yeah, I mean, cause how could you trust him when he worked for the same people that's trying to get you locked up?
That
And
part.
on the conspiracy, it's not even no concrete evidence or proof that you had anything to do with it. It's just hearsay, and then but they'll say in court hearsay don't have no standing in the court of law, but yet you're charging me with something that you are assuming that I'm associated with. Where is your proof? You know, it's up to you. You have to prove your case. The state has to prove its case against you. They have to prove without a doubt that you either guilty or not guilty. But they coming up with all this shit like you guilty. You
Yep.
know, they're not giving you the opportunity to even speak up. If you know, if they put a warrant out for you or something like that, like, and they actually pick you up on this, right?
Yeah, they
They,
actually
yeah,
they actually came to the house, and I thought it was a prank. You know what I mean? Because I hear
yeah,
outside,
like
I see
what?
sirens outside, and I hear Hassan Harris. That's my real name.
Mm,
Come outside with your hands up, FBI. I'm like, nah, this is a joke. This is a prank. And I'm like,
mm,
yo, come outside with your hands up, FBI. And I come outside, put my hands up, like they cuffed me. I'm like, y'all serious? I said, FBI. Y'all came for me? This is how I'm talking to them. Me? Yup.
mm,
I said,
mm,
y'all really came to lock me up. I said, oh no, this is crazy. You know, because I've really been walking a straight line. You know what I mean?
mm,
I like at the time I
mm,
didn't get it, but I do get it. I understand. I know who I am. I know my power. I know my voice.
mm,
You know, and what I do. So it's like, okay, this is what it is. This is what I'm going through. What a lot of brothers and sisters went through before me. So all I can do is fight in the unjust system. I play by their rules and just fight. I just want the best legal representation that I can get while I'm
mm.
fighting. Though I just, it is what it is.
That's what you deserve, is
Yeah.
a fair chance. Go ahead, Dr. Truthbank, because she knows more about legal stuff than I do. Uh,
Yeah. So we got to talk about when is this hearing, or when do they have you in court, or when are they calling you, summon you to a hearing?
My next court date is next Tuesday, June 10th. That's my next court date. So right now, they appointed me a lawyer, but I've been talking to a few lawyers, and we trying to raise money. I put together a GoFundMe. Also in the rabbit hole, we've been raising some money. It's not nearly enough where I'm trying to get, but little by little, and I know I'm gonna get there because I just know I am, because I know I'm innocent, and I know God ain't gonna do me like that. So we gonna
Ashe.
we just working on
That's the key word, bro. It's God. God, as He knows what's up, and I know all this will come up to fruition. There is a reason all this is happening to put these people to shame. And unfortunately, as a black man and woman, we are guilty until proven innocent. And that's why we have to lay down the law. Until we have rights. We have rights. We built this country, and there's ways to defend ourselves against this unjust system. So we'll talk more about our key on how
yeah,
we can get this rectified.
right. Hocus, what's your Cash App or your GoFundMe? Where's the link? Can somebody post that so we can repost it for you? Um,
um I thought that Yoli had sent it out to you. I'll put it in the chat. Hold on.
yeah, put it in the chat for me, brother, so we can try to get you some funding and circulate that through the Black Power movement. In the Black Panther movement, which that's what we started all over again. Not started all over again, but really just collaborated with with all over the world pretty much. Because in order for us to fight, we can't fight alone. We gotta unite and we gotta build together. Like she was saying earlier, we've linked up with Burkina Faso, with President Ibrahim, Captain Ibrahim Torre,
El
from the
Capitano.
yes, from the sixth region, as well as some other people abroad. And it takes for us to share our stories throughout the universe, pretty much, to get the attention that it needs. Because like people, I know you, I've been on your platform, I see the information that you've been passing out, but a lot of other people are not familiar with who you are or your story or what's going on. But at this point, we can share your story on a global platform, and we even have a paper. So what I want you to do, Hocus, is get this story on paper. Write a letter to the Liberation paper, at
Yep.
gmail.com.
Yeah.
And it's called The Eye of the Panther. And I think he said the next episode, the next edition is coming out in July. Our
July.
seventh. Yeah, it's coming out in
Okay.
July. So you have until then. I know you got to go to court and everything, but just try to get the information to them. And I'll send you that as well. Cause I mean, man, this is just crazy. When I heard about it, I was just floored. Like, how can they do this to him? Like you guys went down and did the work down in Carolina and saved people and saving people lives. But here we go with the BS. You got the feds on your line for what though?
But
No, it don't make sense.
no good deed
No good deed
goes
goes unpunished.
unpunished.
That's the
That's
truth.
that's just what it is. And so
Mm-hmm.
we definitely gonna stand behind you, brother Holkerson. We're going to see this thing through together. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure there are other brothers and sisters that are going through something similar. This is why we're here. This is why the Black Power movement is so important because we have to have an alternative to protect us in mind, body, and spirit. See, these black families
Mm-hmm.
are being terrorized down south. You got the black countries that are being colonized left and right. It's like there's nowhere for us to go as black people. That's why we got to take it all back and make it all black and stand in our sovereign authority. And that's what
Mm-hmm.
we tend to do. That's
Yes,
what we
and
tend
you
to
got
do.
to have people that are willing to stand with you in the fight. And then
That's
it's
right.
like Daniel in the lion's den. You got to get in that fire, brother, because I know you got power. You have a lot of power. You have a lot of supporters. But that's when you in that fire. That's when you find out who really fuck with you, who really. We can say that on here. You find out who really deal with you, who really got your back. We want to thank Queen Mother Melanie for calling us on your behalf and letting us know what's going on with you, my brother. You just keep in touch. Like I said, we just launching the sixth region podcast. We just coming back on air today, and we wouldn't have it any other way but to have you come on and share your story with us and let the world know what's happening. So just hold tight. Hold up as much as you can. We will share your spot fund. It's posted on the screen. Is that correct? Yep, that's right.
Yes.
That's correct or whatever. So if there's anything else you want to share, for this, you had the whole first hour of our show. We dedicated it to you and your cause. So anything else you want to say, you're welcome to take the floor and the lead, brother. You got it.
Yeah, just that, I really I get it. I understand who I am. I understand the power that I got, the voice that I got, and I've been using it. In the past, I didn't use it to tear down my community. And once I was acquitted of that last case, I promised myself, and that I'm going to use it to uplift the community. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing for years. And I have a track record of it. There's no track record of me committing any violence against anybody. There's no track record of me selling any drugs. That's not what I'm charged with. They charged me with wire fraud. They saying that we all conspired together to take PPP loans from the government and use those funds to fund the game. So yeah, so anything that I did, I'm gonna say this without getting too much detail. Anything that I did by myself, and I did legally, right? These people that they saying that I did this with, I don't even know them, and I'm screaming this like this is not me because some people they catch cases and they make sure they talk so that they can sound innocent. I'm just telling you, I really don't know these people. I swear I don't know these people, but I have a affiliation with the gang from my past, so it's easy for them to say, "Look, he's a part. He's in this gang too. Look at the pictures. Look at this. Look at this. All from my past." But everybody knows Hulk has been walking a straight line, doing the rabbit hole. And speaking of, I have something that I do called roll calls. Right, I have a song called Roll Calls, real popular in New York. right? So what I did was I turned roll calls, right? The song, but I do roll calls on my Instagram where I encourage the community to protect the community, specifically against sexual predators, right? And against senseless violence and stuff and senseless crime. So, when you got people that commit sexual assaults, I do a roll call. Yo, look, check this out. This happened over here. I'll have their picture up, and the community responds. They go do what they got to do. They go protect the community. Um, you know, this is a lot. This is what I'm doing with my life. Like, this is what I'm doing. We just did, one of y'all just mentioned that. Yeah, we went out to Charlotte when they had the hurricane. Something that's not even talked about no more. It's still Asheville, North Carolina is still messed up, really bad. We went out there, gave food, water, clothes off our back. We don't have no funding. We just did this because we want to help people. This is what Hulk is doing with his life. I don't
I
know how.
remember.
Yeah, so for me to end up in a conspiracy where they're alleging that murders happen, drugs were sold, even though they're not charging me with that, and then to say I committed wire fraud with these people to fund all this stuff, it's a smack in the face. It's a attack on my character, and it is what it is. I got to fight, and I'm not. It is. I just know like I'm one of those ones. You know what I'm saying? I fought them before. I won. Um, I guess they. I guess they like, hey, we just put something on him, just something. He's not doing nothing. We'll find something, and that's what they did. So, they're able to, use their
Yeah.
laws. Yeah, they're able to use these laws to their advantage just by the wording, and then they're able to put it in. Because imagine putting just me in front of without the rest of these people in front of a grand jury. They're not going to indict because there's nothing there. But so you got to throw me with these people and throw me in a pile. So when you're presenting everything, a grand jury is just saying, yeah, indict, 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 and it's messed up that they do that. So it is what it is, man. Whatever help y'all can give out there, y'all see the spot fund. We are going to try with this. I won't be backed into a corner. I won't back down. I'm standing my ground 10 toes down. I'm going all the way to try.
All right, that's what we want to
Gonna
hear. Just
stand with
stand
you,
your ground. That's right. We're gonna stand with you. We're gonna stay on top of your follow your case and everything. And definitely once we get back up the ground, come back. You know what I mean? Come back. Let us know how you doing. Let us know what's going on. Keep the word going. The buzz is out there, but people don't really understand what you're going through. I know you as a good dude that's doing positive things. Don't never even heard about you being in no mess or drama like that. But just stay encouraged the best that you can. Let us know, like I said, in the sixth region, because this is important. You one of our leaders, and you need to be protected at all costs because you give up some good information that that is factual. And I don't know what it is about this government that anybody giving up good, positive information, they deem them the enemy of the state. Anytime we try to help ourselves or help each
all the
other,
time.
we become the enemy of the state. And we got to stop letting our leadership get uh trapped in these cases and shit like that. That's all it is. You ain't done nothing wrong, brother. You ain't done nothing wrong in our eyes. Just keep your
And
head
what
up,
it
stay
is,
positive. Go ahead.
they just trying to create an inconvenience. That's what it is. Even if they know for a fact that you may be innocent, they're gonna try and inconvenience you. Go to court to smear your name, and that's what it's all about. They are they have a history. This country has a history of creating criminal database upon the black man, black woman, and black child because of the history of chattel enslavement that they want to make sure, especially those who are making changes there in their community, that they are a target. They are a target, and that's why we have to make a call to action for our people. I understand those who take the time to, invest in sports and entertainment, while we got our real community activists out there with little to zero support. And those are the things that we are going to change by force this year by coming together and unifying on a different banner for Black Power. So we definitely going to get more information on your case and definitely have a support system for you, brother. And anyone else that's listening that may have a case of unjust accusations or criminal case against them, these are the things that we could take on and assist. But there are ways and the procedures you got to take back their corrupt law and throw it back in their face. That's all it is. We're going to have this handled. But we stand with you, brother, 100%. We thank you for the work. Honestly, thank you so much because you know when the hurricanes came, you guys in the rabbit hole really went out your way to help the families affected by it. When the government, as usual, take their sweet ass time and or don't show up at all, and you guys, it's people like you that stand in there to make a difference in our community. And for that, we owe you sincere gratitude, and we're going to show that in action as well. Black Power.
That's right. Black Power, brother. We appreciate you for coming on. You can stay on the show. I think Dr. Truthbag, you got an update from the sixth region too.
I really appreciate y'all. I got something else to do after this, but I really appreciate y'all for having me. And
Mm-hmm.
yes, I will be back and keeping the people updated. And I
Okay.
appreciate y'all support and help.
Okay, brother, but we appreciate you too. Thank you for coming on the sixth region, formerly known as Black Power Radio. Okay, so we
Right
here.
on.
We here for it. You know, we are here for it, brother. You keep us informed, and thank you, Queen Mother Melody and Love Frequency Yoli, for coming in and keeping us abreast of what's going on. I do. If y'all tried to call me, I do apologize because my phone. I left my phone at somebody's house. So
Region banner. So for
yeah.
those who may not know what the sixth region is, it
Mhm.
is the territory of which we as a diaspora are spread out. So that includes the US, the Caribbean, Canada, France,
Mhm.
South America, Central America, and Asia as well. Asia, Oceania, India. So anywhere where our black people lay their feet, born and bred, they are part of the sixth region outside of Africa. And so this is why a governance for the sixth region is in order this year. Looking for a few good men and women to stand and offer their talents. Looking for those who can write law, write grants. Looking for community organizers. We're looking for those who want to teach either financial literacy, arts and entertainment. As our brother Hocus was also a musician, music is the way to go. It is a way to save our children, save our youth. Our main purpose is to empower our youth, no matter what region we are in. It is all about the babies, it's all about our cubs. They have to have the tools and the resources in order to have a successful life. And it's nothing come without a struggle. I tell you, the struggle is over. Now it's time to organize, organize, organize. And for us to execute and get these communities back in order for our families, for our Black families' sake. So, updates on the sixth region currently. We had a wonderful broadcast last week with Brother Attorney Malik Julu Shabazz, Brother Yusuf Shakur, Brother Ramsey Yunus, and some other great activists that came together to give an update on the Black Power movement worldwide. The main thing on the table right now is your plans and your proposals. What is your plan for your region? What is it that you'd like to see? How can we recreate the Black Wall Street in all of these areas of where our community, where they call hood, where they call ain't no hood, it's a neighborhood. Make them changes. We got to build back schools. We got to build our banks. We got to have our own medical systems, our own hospitals. So there's a lot that we got to work on for 2026. But this year in 2025 is a year of gathering and organizing. So if you are listening to this broadcast, family, wherever you are, make sure that you are ready for what is to come. Start organizing the youth in your area. And what we want to focus on with the Black Power movement in the sixth region is something called civic engagement. Civic engagement. And that is connecting our youth, Black youth, with local politicians. So wherever region they're in, whatever city they're in, county or jurisdiction, township, that they are aware of who runs their city, who runs their area. It's very important for our young babies to know that and for them to connect. So we're looking to organize cities to have buses from the schools in the areas where there's not that many resources. Everyone knows which school may not perform to par, may not have the new equipment, or may even have egregious location of learning. We want to make sure that they have a bus provided by the local city, tax-free, insurance covered by their city, and to transport these babies to the local city hall or the county board of supervisors so they can learn how to create their own council, create their own jurisdiction, to know how the functions of the government works, down from the mayor to the city, to the state assembly, to the state senate, up to the federal U.S. Senate, to the Congress, governor, all of that. Those positions needs to be replaced. This whole system needs to be replaced. So that's one of the things that we're working on for the month of June. We're holding down on June 27th. We're having a virtual town hall meet and greet with local community activists. And that will be more information will be given to you on the upcoming broadcast. But to save the date, Thursday, June 27th is official meet and greet of the most powerful community activists in your area. And so it'll be a Zoom that we're putting together with some great leaders. And we want to hear from you. We want to hear, how can we help? How can we come together? And how can we make a change? Ubuntu, Kuchikadalia, for us to unite and to bring forth self-determination in the realest form. That's what it's all about for us in the sixth region. So we are so grateful. On April 30th, as we said, the world has confirmed for Captain Ibrahim Traore, youngest president, 37 years old. He had at least 18 attempts on his life for the work that he has done to kick the colonizers out and say no more, no more abuse, no more using and robbing and pillaging our people. And then on top of that, he decided to make electricity free for seniors, clean water, create jobs like never before. It's a telltale sign that is really the colonizers that's been holding them down. Captain Abraham Traore is 18 attempts, assassinations on his life. All of them failed because this is a God ordained mission. And he was selected by the Most High to do one of the greatest works of representing we the people, the original man, the original black man and woman. And he done that brilliantly. And so all of us to learn a language or two, it's always good to learn another language other than English. So it's a French, if you choose to learn Swahili, Aramaic, ancient Ethiopian language, whatever language you want to choose, try to pick up a second language and start utilizing it, because we are multifaceted. We are people that are diverse. We got different backgrounds, but we all can cover everything that we need to build a successful community. That's what it's all about in the sixth region. And so we're grateful again for you to join us on Black Power Radio on sixth region and continue the work of mobilizing our people and coming together for our training. Now we have new Panther training for those who are interested in joining the movement. Go on our website, Black Panther movement.net, or you can call 1-800-84 Unity. That's 1-800-84 Unity. If you have an inquiry, if you want to know more about how to join, give us a call or join on the website, fill out the application, get a contact, and then we start getting it from there, family. What we got to be about it in order to make the change. And that's what it's all about. So I want to say peace and black power to you guys. I'll relinquish the mic back to Queen Janae and Sengar.
All right, all right. That's right. We Black Power. We are definitely on the move around the world. So we can't limit ourselves, like I said in the beginning, to just speaking about Black Power because this is domination. This is world domination. Okay. And all skin folk ain't kinfolk. But we are invoking our Black Power and the power of our ancestors globally to make this mission of uniting the world of all races, of all nationalities, where people of color are associated and oppressed. That's what it's about. You know, that's what this time is right now. We want to give a shout out to my brother Alpha Kawabo for the Sankofa conference where in the UK that they had over the weekend, the 25th, where he had King Joshua Mapongo and Professor James Smiles, Queen Mamba Kazi, and the entire royal family from Africa to grace the presence in the United Kingdom. It's a beautiful, miraculous thing. We are coming together. You know, now it's time for us to be a family, a true family, a world family.
That's
You know,
right.
it's a world family. We gotta get out of our minds that oh it's this, it's them and us. No, it's all of us. Because until all of us are free, it ain't none of us gonna be free. We will
That's
never
right.
experience true freedom on this planet until all of us are free. Free Burkina Faso, free Sudan, free the whole entire continent of Africa. Get them off your land, you know. Get them out of your countries. Do for self, you know. And it's a clearing that's going to be happening right here in the United States pretty soon. These people gotta go. They don't belong here. They don't belong on our land.
That's right.
They have
We
no
gotta get
blood
out of here.
ties to this land. This land is our father's land. This is our motherland. This is, you know, like they said, they robbed us of our motherhood. They robbed us of our fatherhood. They robbed us of our brotherhood and our sisterhood. The grift is when we all stand up, we can flip these tables. And the tables is turning. You
That's
know,
right.
these tables are turning. You know, we putting aside people want to say, well, why you know this person ain't right or da 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 did this and da 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 did that. All of us are necessary in the fight for the liberation of our people. You know, all of us are necessary. Everybody plays a role. Everybody has some kind of influence or power or authority or reach. You know what I mean? In motion, we'll put it like that. Everybody got some kind of motion. Some of them have been misused, and some of them are still fighting for black liberation and liberation of African people. That should be our only concern at this hour. Now is the hour for black power. Okay?
Right.
Seize the time, y'all. So we're gonna end the show tonight. We're only gonna do this 9 o'clock show. Till we get some more things together for the sixth region podcast. Cause my sister in the streets right now. Still holding it down, because that's how determined we are. We are determined to make this radio podcast work. If you want to donate to our cast, our cause here, did not have it up. Oh man. You can donate to Youth Invest, $ Youth Invest, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, $ Youth Invest. If you can't remember that, hit $Black Power Hour. It's going to the same place and the same cause to keep the good information coming to you from around the world for the liberation of our people. And we thank you so very much for joining us tonight. We're not gonna hold you no longer. Get home
Right
safe.
on, right on.
Get home
Appreciate y'all
safely.
so much, family.
Yes,
Let's keep
that's
it
it.
strong, keep it positive, and keep it black
That's
24
right.
7.
That's right. Black power, y'all. We love you, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow night.
All
Black.
right.
All right.
Power to the people.
All power to the people.